Hello, and I figured I would start the day with a little grinding for the 3-star Angela. Um, I've already built up a streak and have lost it recently. Um, Around match 13, I started to get non-Thanos and Kang teams, and I think I know why. I had, let me see, I think match number 13 was the first time I used a character whose PI was under 1600, so I'm hoping that I can go ahead and I've raised his PI, so hopefully by the time I get back up there and I use that character, he won't trigger the harder teams. So I kind of intentionally just sandbagged to see if I could build that up and then maintain it again. So that is that's the theory, and so building back up right now is part of my plan. And as you guys can see, since I am just in the process of building up, I've gone back to using my lowest level 3 stars for that purpose. The reason is that they get better points than your 2 stars, and they're kind of useless once you get your streak back up to, 8 or 9, so this is kind of the ideal place to use them. Okay, so we showed that Captain America. And now Iron Fist versus my Yellow Jacket. I have to admit, I'm kind of surprised that the Yellow Jacket got his own character in this game. He was the villain in Ant-Man, and he really wasn't all that memorable. It took me forever just to remember who his alter ego was. Then when I remembered it was Darren Cross, I was like, that guy? He was just, bald and insane. I mean, that's been done in comic book movies before, and frankly, I think Luthor did it better. But that's just me. I do like Iron Fist. I would like to get my 3-star Iron Fist leveled up pretty high, because that stacking armor break is really nice and makes short work of opponents. And then there's the Iceman. You'll see that I have some videos where I was grinding for this character, so I did get him. So that was nice. And we're gonna square off against Deadpool. I just found out that Josh Brolin is going to play Cable in the next Deadpool movie. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Some dude playing 2 characters in the Marvel universe, even though those movie universes aren't connected. It's still kind of amusing. But yeah, Thanos is Cable. That's just... Oh my goodness, Deadpool, die, please. Here. I haven't seen Bobby's 3 yet, so... Oh, wow. Nice cinematics on that. Generates the ice slide. That was cool. Alright. And again, I've got the low multiplier right now. Although I'm making my way back up pretty quickly. So I'm not sure what the cutoff for Angela is going to be. My understanding is that people aren't too terribly excited about her stats, but she is a new character, and that always kind of raises the threshold a little bit. So, right now my big intention is to get all of the milestones taken care of, and then once that's done, I'll I don't know. I'll worry about actually trying to get the character once I've done all of that. In the meantime, I mean, clearly I'm sitting here just kind of tinkering and sandbagging so that I can test a theory about the the mythical infinite streak. So let's see. There we go. T'Challa, Jane, and, well, Tony. Tony on a bad day. Okay, let's switch up a little bit. Okay, this looks like a good matchup for my team. All right. Okay, we've got, is it Jane Foster first? Who have we got? Jane Foster versus Hulkbuster. Yeah, you think you're big and bad, but you're not. I've got a hammer that shoots lightning. Okay, that wasn't fun. Shocky, shocky. That is one thing I like about Jane Foster, is that she applies those stuns when she gets her foes electrified. And we'll just take him out in a big way. Cool cinematic there. I don't know, I kind of like the idea of her actually using Mjolnir to shoot lightning, but whatever. That's decent. And I'm sure that just must have fried poor Hulkbuster's mechanical systems. Alright. T'Challa versus Ant-Man. Did Black Panther and Ant-Man actually fight each other directly during Captain America Civil War? I don't think they did. I'm pretty sure T'Challa would have beaten the crud out of Scott. Scott doesn't strike me as a particularly well-trained fighter, whereas the Black Panther is, well, you know, the Black Panther. I'm just saying. Okay. I actually have a 4-star version of this character, Black Panther Civil War, and I rather like him so far. He's my only awakened 4-star character, and he's very different from the way that the original Black Panther plays on this game, because that character relies on bleeds, which is a favorite tactic of mine. So I was a little disappointed when this character didn't. But that reflective armor is pretty interesting, and I don't know. It's not really an incentive to take damage. It's just kind of a, if I'm going to take damage, it's nice to have this as a backup sort of thing. So it's he's an interesting character. He's decent. And Tony versus Tony. Somehow I just think this is a battle that was always going to happen. Ooh. I don't think I was in too much danger, but I'm glad I got him before he got off that special 3. Alright. And now... I'm actually probably not too far away from my high-level 3 stars being ready to go again, but I think once I've got this built up... I mean, I've got the multiplier built back up now, but I think I'm going to continue to use some of my lower level 3 stars to just build up my my battle numbers. Because one thing I have learned is that you can still go a few battles without the computer taking it out on you. So let's see what we got. We've got Sam. We'll put Scotty in. And old Nathan here. Alright, and let's just see how that goes. Alright. We'll go here. Alright. Let me switch these two. Alright, Ant-Man taking on himself. Part of me is not surprised by this either. I mean, of course, when you're dealing with comic book characters, anything is possible, so, you know. Alright. Okay. Take that, me. You used ants on me? How dare you? It's like the Green Lantern said during Injustice, time to kick my ass. I like the idea of him using a shrink power on, well, him. Oh, hey, that recovery screen where you don't get any time to see your opponent get up. That's just wonderful. Okay. Well, that was fun. You know, if they can do Ant-Man in this game, I mean, like, maybe they should put in Giant Man, too. That could be a lot of fun. You grow bigger than the screen can actually show. And so, like, all you see is the two of them kicking at each other or something. I don't know. It's in the morning. I'm not a morning person, so my sense of humor is not perfectly calibrated. It's usually a lot cheesier than this. Alright. Yay, lag. Yeah, when Sam told Cap that he knew a guy, you weren't who he had in mind. Darren Cross. AKA Yellow Jacket, AKA I can shrink too and I have a laser. Forgettable villain. Okay, who else have we got? Cable, that's right. Cable, and he's taking on... He's taking on Clint, old Hawkeye. So, we'll go ahead and get this out of the way. And... I don't know, this may be the last one. I might cut it off after this one. I've got my multiplier rebuilt, and then later, once my high-level 3-star teams have recovered, I'm just going to play them and see how that affects the teams I go up against. I have a feeling that should do it, but I don't know, I've been wrong before, so wouldn't be the first time. I love how when the computer gets those 3 stars, those special 3s, they really just use them immediately. Especially at the harder parts of this, of the arena. You know, I have to say, Cable, who is generally considered kind of a, you know, a badass character, and I mean, he looks good in this game, but the sound design for his gun just sounds just kind of pew, 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 you know, I don't know, it sounds just kind of cutesy, and it just seems to me that a guy like Cable would not be carrying around a gun that makes that sound. You know, it's like the 29th century equivalent of a pop gun or something. Alright. Okay. Well, I think we've made good progress for now, so I think I'm going to stop. I'm going to go ahead and request help for these characters. And then I think we're done. So, anyways, streak is built up. My point count right now is at... What am I at? I'm about 305,000. And the Daughter of Asgard event has been going on for a little under 24 hours right now. So I'm making decent progress. I, again, am not sure just how far I'm going to try to go with this. I'll probably try fairly hard, maybe for about 1.2 million. That seems like it's probably a safe distance, but we'll see. In the meantime, I'll probably do some recording later, but for now, this bit of progress toward the character is done. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like. If you're feeling particularly ambitious, go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye.